Hello everyone, this is Galero here to give you a short but a little unscripted update video on our progress and what we've been able to do in the past 2 months. My apologies for a lack of communication and any minor updates on any other social media, but we've been hard at work on certain important features, and besides that we had Bloodlines 2 release date, so we didn't want to intervene on that. So here's what we've been able to do, and a little update on the very exciting process of making Vampire the Masquerade Reawakened. So in this list we have certain features. Of course, we have our main table chart of contents. I'm going to go shortly through it. First of all, we've been able to do facial reconstructions of Aneska, and we are working on Archbishop Giza. This is with Wheel, our resident 3D artist, and Nor, our resident outfit modeler. As well as that, we have Imploding Zombie and her works on the UI. We have pretty much most of icons and most of items pretty much prepared. Besides, I think maps, we have every other piece of UI ready for the project, and I'm going to show you these UI pieces as we go. The next thing we have is mechanics and disciplines. Well, big thing, we have finished all disciplines for the project, all the way up until London, which is just one discipline, that is Serpentis, and once that's complete, we have all the disciplines for main character Christoph Romuald ready for the entirety of Vampire the Masquerade Reawakened, not just Prague release next year, but also all the other releases, unless we decide to add anything more or perhaps expand these disciplines in Chronicles. As you can see, the skills and attributes also have been added and implemented. We have visual audio elements in there. We have rewired Skyrim's perk system into experience system, from perks to experience, and we have fully implemented and integrated attributes into the game with certain benefits to them. As well as that, they are also part of requirements for weapons. As far as other things are concerned, this system is still very much experimental, and yes, these disciplines will require a lot of works on balancing out, and that is going to be carried out in the beta when we release it and when we are ready to provide more or less public beta access. And as far as the story and development, we actually have backtracked a bit. So due to certain issues related to health of our main character voice actor, as well as the quality concerns about the audio, there's a lot of re-recording that is involved. As well as that, we have audio level balancing that is carried out by pretty much my right-hand man, Dronicus, our creative director. He is doing the audio level fixing, and the volume and audio level fixings and this is an ongoing process. This pretty much means that the entire quarter of the game that we have managed to produce has been backtracked in terms of voice acting, and we have to start from scratch re-implementing the voice lines into the project. So once we had this 2 months ago as 25%, now it is 15%. As far as other things are concerned, dungeons are, well, pretty much 33% complete. We have the entirety of Civil Mines. We have 2 levels of the Cappadocian Monastery, and that's about it. The exteriors are pretty much completed. We are now polishing by adding some new content. There will be content related to Masquerade. When it comes to hunters appearing at lower levels of the Masquerade. Interiors are pretty much almost complete. We have just small details on the miscellaneous interiors to finish. Pretty much, I think this is just the castle, the Prague Castle, the seat of Rudolf Brandl, and we still have some things to do in Prague Haven University upstairs. When it comes to NPCs, we are going forward. We have, as I said, we have new models for Christoph Romuald, for Serena Praha, we have Aneska, we have Archbishop Giza, and a Katerina. And this is going forward. UIs and menus are, well, pretty much almost complete. Like I said, we still need maps, we still need some discipline icons, and that'll be pretty much it. Weapons and items are pretty much fully complete. We have nothing else to add to them, we have nothing else to modify with them. Armors are pretty much complete. We still need to polish them and provide perhaps stat requirements for those armors. Outfits are 70% complete, although we still need some miscellaneous outfits for a couple of characters and a couple of miscellaneous ones that we can wear ourselves. Disciplines, like I said, big moment for the past 2 months. We have completed disciplines for the player character. Now, the next thing that is to be concerned is Coterie disciplines and Coterie mechanics. I will get to that when we get to a little playthrough of the mod. Soundtrack is 80% complete. We had small setbacks, but we are moving pretty much forward. Our musical artists are trudging through these soundtracks. We are only missing a couple of them, if not just variants of them, and that'll be pretty much done for Prague release. Main story, rewriting and rescripting is pretty much complete. We are done on that job for, well, good long a year right now. And of course, main story and cutscenes and dialogues, well, yeah, we have backtracked due to voice acting, and we need to re-implement that. And from that moment on, we are going forward instead of backwards. Now, when it comes to the next points of agenda on the completion of the project, we still just need the Coterie mechanics. We need to fix certain other mechanics like humanity, frenzy, and we need to add to masquerade mechanics. And once pretty much Coterie advancement is complete on that front and those mechanics are done, we can, well, pretty much just trudge through the main story, the plot, and we'll be ready. We'll be pretty much ready for at least a beta release. We'll be able to push out press kits, and we can start working on the story and just get ready for that release next year. Now, let's jump into the game and have a look at certain features of the project. So here we are in the game. Let's just quickly jump in and have a look. So we are in the Prague Haven. Let's take a look at the features that we've been working on for the past 2 months. So welcome to Vampire the Masquerade Reawakened's leveling system and advancements. is basically just Skyrim's regular level menu that we've been reskinning to be looking more vampiric, and as well as that you have base information over here. So we got the base data on Christoph, we got experience, and basically that's it. It's experience based, not perk based, so you no longer level up in this project. You just gain experience, and completing quests, completing those quests will give you experience points, or completing a portion of a quest will give you experience points. I'd like to take a note of the experience bar and the number that we will be left with at the end of this showcase. So let's just go one by one what we have over here. So we have worked on attributes, of course. So we have basic attributes, and each one, as you can see, has a specific boost to them. You'll be able to gain more attributes. Of course, weapons, armor, and certain skill checks will require a specific level of the attribute. Next we've got skills, so we've got weapons, armors, stealth, and now there's an ongoing inquiry, a question. If you're an undead monstrosity wielding all the powers of the night, why would you even bother using weapons? Well, the answer to this question, and whether it is correct or not, is not really anyone's business. What is our business is to cater for every such choice and make each one of those choices correct with the, of course, appropriate expenditure of experience. So we got experience. So we got a ranged tree, we got a melee weapons tree, and you even got an armed tree if you even ever want to use weapons, but instead your fists. And the same goes for armor. So you got your shields, you got your armors, and of course you got your unarmored. If you don't even want to wear any armor, or even don't want to wear any shield. The next thing is stealth, and stealth is a pretty big thing. So first of all, it's just obviously, besides the simple boost to your sneaking abilities, you also have this tree also includes weaponization of feeding. So as you can see here, we got feeding that will deal damage regardless if you're full or not. And on the 4th level, if we go into that, and let's just use the experience points that we have to level ourselves up in stealth. Now, the 4th point is very important. You will have a speciality, and the same goes for weapons and armors. Every 4th level gives you a certain speciality, and you can choose it. And in this case, we have a choice: specializing in daggers, specializing in bows, or specializing in fangs. So in this case, any enemy, anyone who is hostile to you, and you, or at least who would be hostile to you if they detected you, if you attack from stealth and if you feed upon those enemies, you will kill them. So you have the ability to make fangs a weapon in and of itself. That's pretty much it when it comes to stealth. What else do we have? Obviously, we got obfuscate, we got potence and fortitude, so basic abilities. We got celerity. Celerity will be about slowing down time, but at the same time, progressively, it'll be slower, a harder slowdown effect, but you will be less affected by that slowdown effect. So initially, it's going to be making you everything just as slow, and you just as slow as the slow time, and the highest level it'll be almost stop time, and you will still be able to move around within it. or respect for your abilities to detect things around you. Some standardized disciplines there. The next thing we have dominate, we have presence, we have animalism. Always want to play around with pets and doggies. And if you want to be a doggy, well, you got Protean. I'll showcase these one time or another. Serpentis is the only discipline that is not developed, and it still remains to be done, and it'll be done by London release. So we still got time to develop that. We've got thaumaturgy, and thaumaturgy is differentiated between rego vitae and rego ignis. The next thing that we've got is mortis and mortis Cappadocians. 2 unoccupied abilities. We still don't know what to do with them. It is either skills, or maybe we'll include obtenebration and vicissitude if we can. That is still up for debate. It's still in development. So that's pretty much it. That's the entire, revolver of skills that you've got as the player. Now let's quickly jump into the Haven again. And now let's take a look at the feature that is, still in development, still in swing. We got the Coterie advancement menu. So you got, so instead of advancing Serena, instead of advancing Pink, you will be advancing Coterie as a whole. Everybody will be involved in it. So in case over here, you got disciplines, and buying disciplines 1 will buy the first dot of a discipline of every single of the 3 disciplines that any Coterie member will have. So I told you before to take note of the experience. I ended up with 15 experience as Christopher Mjold, but here we have 45. That's because Christoph's experience is going to be separate from Coterie experience. So you will be advancing yourself, and you'll be spending experience on yourself, and you will be able to, and you will also gain Coterie experience that you will be able to expand over here in this particular menu on the Ankh in the Havens. So taking a look at the different ones, you got the disciplines, you got weapons, unarmed, melee and ranged. You also have stealth for the Coterie members, and on the other side you have, unarmored shields and armors, and as well as that you have control. Now control will be for any summoned creature, for any zombies you summon with mortis. You will have the ability to control and to have the better damage and defensive features for the pets and animals that you summon, or ones that you use with beckoning. So that's basically the entirety of the Coterie menu. Sorry for the icon for the Vampire Lord. I still haven't upgraded this one yet. But that's pretty much it when it comes to the advancement menus that we've been working on, the leveling systems. The one thing to note is that disciplines are not yet developed when it comes to Coterie members, but all those other things like weapons, armors, stealth, these are already developed. The control hasn't yet been developed, but that's still in progress. I'm hoping that by the New Year's Eve this will be finished. So that's pretty much all that I wanted to show when it comes to the advancements and developments of the project. There is, of course, a lot more to be shown. All those disciplines are completed, but at the same time they are still being a bit in development, in polishing, so they may not look as good as you might expect, and they still need a little bit of balancing works to do. But that's pretty much all that we have been able to develop and complete those 2.5 months since the last fifth development report video. So I wanted to wish you a very Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Happy New Year and pretty much calm and happy holidays for all of you. See you around.